Brightest blessings, everyone. This is a response to Italianstalionet. Italianstalionet is a lesbian in a committed relationship and has kids of her own. And she's been having some difficulty. I mean, everybody knows, especially if you are a gay parent, that sooner or later, well, so to speak, the sins of the father will return to the son. Or in this case, daughter, daughters, children, whatever. Apparently, her children have been coming in contact with kids at the school who have been, I don't know if they're bashing them because her mom is gay or their parents are gay, two lesbian women. Mostly, I assume, just given a hard time verbally at this point in time. But Italianstalionet is scared because she did not realize the severity of the situation. There are a lot of people, a lot of kids, with that very attitude. And she fears that it may go into violence because they tend to be violent children who seem to not be scared to let anyone know their opinion. Using the words faggot plainly and loudly out in public, as if there's nothing wrong with it. I can imagine just some of the other language that they use. And Italianstalionet is really not sure what to do or how to handle this, because the school ain't doing nothing. And unfortunately, that is sad, but not surprising. Because when push comes to shove, the schools, some schools could give a rat's ass. It's not like you're calling them a nigger, not like you're calling them a wop, because in their belief, unfortunately, it is wrong to call someone a nasty name or a nasty term regarding their race. But as far as someone's sexual preference or sexual orientation, or I think even worse in this case, their parents' sexual orientation, they think that that is wrong, so it's okay to use those words. Faggot, dyke, amongst many of the other horrible words. And that's just not right. Words like that and hatred towards someone for any reason, whether it be race, religion, sexual orientation, is wrong. And it is even more wrong when you don't care, when you think that it's perfectly fine and you just don't give a crap. You may have to end up going to the parents. And you may have to really end up keeping a real strong eye on the situation and wait until it just barely crosses the legal line, as in someone puts their hands on your kid. And what I mean by keeping a real strong eye, don't wait until someone gets into a fight and gets their ass kicked, especially since it's a whole group of them and your child may end up in a hospital. I don't know if going to the parents will do any good, because where do you think this attitude is coming from? Especially if these children are so blatant about it and so sure of this. They would not be going around using those words and using such hatred in their language if it was not taught to them by their parents, because then not only is it passed on in belief, but they also seem a little bit more brazen about it, because they think it's perfectly okay, especially since mom and dad feel the same way. And they know they're not going to get punished for it. Oh no. Why would mom and dad punish someone for gay bashing someone verbally or physically, if they feel that gays are an abomination and should be destroyed. So maybe you should get a lawyer. And maybe you should keep your eye out. Now, I hate saying this. I really do. I don't like people that sue people for stupid-ass reasons. Oh, she pushed me. Oh, the coffee was too hot. Oh, nee. I have to tell you, we've become a nation of pussies. We really have. Oh, I tripped. Oh, I fell. My neck hurts. I'm going to sue you for $1 million. No, I'm not a big fan of that. I never have been and I never will. However, this is your child's safety and your safety. And I know that you don't care about your safety as much as your children's, but you need to start. This is not right. And if the parent, there's only going to be two people or two things that can stop this from a child: the parents and the legal system. And unfortunately, you're not going to get any help from the parents at all. So maybe if they see some consequences for their actions, in bashing someone verbally and physically, maybe that'll put a stop to it. And I think it's better now that they're underage than after they're adults. Because the older you are, the harder it is for you to change your behavior. Maybe because they'll be in juvie, maybe they'll be put through a sensitivity class. Maybe they'll be exposed to some of those faggots, some of them dykes, and they'll learn something. A very surprising lesson, that them faggots and them dykes are no different than they are. No different. And their bigotry is stupid. That's just my opinion. Let me know. Hey, my subscribers, let me know if I'm right on or not. Thank you. Blessed be.